Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy at ringside at the Civic Center in Portland, Maine. Marvin Hagler weighed in at 161. Loucif Hamani at 158 1/4. And Hagler brings in a record of 46 victories, 2 losses, 2 draws, including the controversial one against champion Vito Antuofermo. 38 knockouts to his credit. Hamani with only 21 fights, 12 knockouts. He lost his first fight and then won 20 more. And they are both 27 years of age. Marvin Hagler, born in Newark, New Jersey, now lives in Brockton, Massachusetts, as we see his record. Hamani, born in Iguifaf, Algeria, not far from the legendary Marcel Cerdan, who became the great French champion. And like Cerdan, he now resides in France, as Cerdan did during most of his boxing career. He is rated number 5 by the WBC, Hagler number 2, and number 1 by the WBA. The 10-point must system is in effect here in the state of Maine. Mandatory 8 count in effect. The 3 knockdown rule is in effect, but a fighter can be saved by the bell in this state. Scoring is done by 3 judges. They are Louis Vigneault, Jim Breton, and Sid Swartz, all from Portland, Maine. The referee who will not score is the veteran Pete Bennett, also from Portland, Maine. Loucif Hamani will wear the blue trunks. He's on the left of your screen, and we're awaiting the bell for round 1. Marvin Hagler in the red trunks, and we're underway now. This scheduled 10-round middleweight bout. Marvin Hagler hoping to get that title opportunity again. He's trying to leave the Antuofermo draw behind him and is willing to fight as many as necessary to get back at the championship. Hamani, coming over to the United States for his first important fight here, will, of course, be facing a tremendous opportunity to make himself better known throughout North America, and a victory over Hagler would certainly vault him right to the top of the middleweight ranks.
Both these fighters, Tim, look in very, very good condition. They both look like they're just cut out of rock. Very well-conditioned fighters. You know, Hamani has good credentials. He has 20 straight wins, but he's beaten some good Americans. He beat David Love, he beat Rudy Robles, and of course he had a win over Emil Griffith. He has credentials.
Has not been a real busy fighter, although he had 3 fights canceled last year that were scheduled to go. He trained for them, and for various reasons, they were canceled. One of them was against the veteran American Ronnie Harris, who fought for the championship. His last fight was an exhibition in September of 1979 against Jose Lozano of Spain, the fight taking place in Hamani's native Algeria. First round action.
Hamani is a good boxer. He's very, very fast. Now it's a question of whether his boxing skills will be diminished because of the fact that he's in with a southpaw. That's what you have to look for.
They match up very well physically, have almost identical builds, broad-shouldered, thick-chested, heavy thighs. Both very strong and really almost mirror copies of body structure. Hagler 5'9 1/2. Hamani 5'9 1/4. Couple of pounds lighter. An enthusiastic group of Algerian students from colleges around Maine, Massachusetts, New England, some coming all the way from New York to support their countrymen. Makes his home in Paris. Less than a minute to go here in round 1. Almost typical feeling out round here. Neither fighter getting too close, throwing too many punches as they get a good look at each other.
Hamani so far is moving strictly to his left, which is really the way to fight a southpaw, especially a southpaw like Hagler. It's a punishing puncher. He keeps himself out of the range of that big straight left hand of Hagler's.
Less than 30 seconds in round 1, scheduled for 10. 20-foot ring here, 8-ounce gloves in use. They are both in superb condition. Growing up very near the same town that Marcel Cerdan was raised in Algeria, and says he feels some of the tradition in his bones of the late, great Marcel Cerdan. He trained in the gym where Cerdan trained and saw the posters.
Good right hook by Hagler, Tim. Good right hook. Missed that one.
Hamani. Now as they start to mix a little more here in round number 2, showing his good movement.
Oh, he's quick. He's quick. No question about that. Quick head movement, quick legs. He better be quick in there with Hagler.
Marvin Hagler wins over Willie Warren, Mike Colbert, Kevin Finnegan, Benny Briscoe. And the draw that haunts him still against Vito Antuofermo.
Hamani is slipping punches and he's not countering, Tim.
Good straight right from Hagler.
He's hurt. Hamani is hurt.
It really rocked him. Another right hand. He's got him in trouble. He's on the ropes, and that's it. Hamani knocked right through these very loose ropes into the press row as Hagler with a good short straight right. That was a damaging punch. And Hamani knocked right through these very loose ropes here. Took several tough shots as he was sagging on the ropes and fell into the press row. And here in the second round, a startling knockout by Marvin Hagler. Let's watch it again. Hamani receiving attention. He's apparently all right.
That straight right jab hurt him. That's how powerful Hagler is. He hurt him with a jab. There's a right hook behind it. And here's those ropes, those loose ropes. That didn't help.
We've been watching these ropes during the preliminaries today and have been critical of them. They were not anchored tightly enough, and here's an example of what can happen. There's no support from those ropes. He takes a left and a right, and he's practically out cold at that point, and through the ropes he goes. Now Loucif Hamani being assisted back up toward the ring apron. Now they've decided to take him down, and we'll take him en route to the dressing room, and he is apparently all right. Getting some assistance from his handlers. The trainer is Julien Tiffanier and his manager Gerard Tiffanier. We'll return here to the Civic Center in Portland, Maine in just a moment.